Sherry is with us. Sherry is in Kentucky. Hi, Sherry. Welcome to the Dave Ramsey Show.
Hi. Thank you so much for taking my call.
Sure.
I have
What's
a
up?
quick question.
Okay.
All right. I have a 32-year-old daughter.
Mm-hmm.
Very bright daughter. We put her through college once, and she got her degree.
Mm-hmm.
We are now putting her through barbering school, and she's 6 months in. She still lives at home. She's never been married. Loves it at home. We started cutting the strings 2 years ago, and we told her she had 2 years to decide to go to school, get through school, and get out on her own. So December 31st is her exit date.
Good.
Well, she thinks that we are kicking her out. And that, no matter what we do, we're not convincing her that we're doing this for her own good.
That's okay.
And my question is, how do I let her know that we love her and this is the best thing? She has an amazing boyfriend. He's Christian. He's asked her to marry him. Wants to buy her a house. He wants to start a life with her. They love each other, but she's not wanting to move. So how do my husband and I help her transition into her life, whatever she chooses to do?
For whatever reason, she is choosing to not hear you. You've already told her all of that.
Yeah, we told her, and we told her she has to save her money. We're not giving. We were giving her $100 a week for school, get back and forth with gas because she could only work part time.
Yeah,
we've quit that. We've cut that completely out.
Yeah,
we don't give her any financial assistance at all.
You are underperforming as a 32-year-old in our culture, dramatically underperforming, which means that we have done you harm by allowing you to live here. I'm so sorry we've brought you harm. I just love you too much to harm you anymore. You need to go be your own person and have the dignity of hard work and paying your own light bill and buttering your own bread on both sides after it comes out of the toaster. This is ridiculous.
Okay. Now, how often should we ask her, she gets paid every week, and how often should we ask her, hey, are you saving money? Hey, are you doing what you need to do? Or
does she have, do you know if she has any money?
No, none. She has zero. If it wouldn't be for her boyfriend, she wouldn't have anything.
Okay, so here's what I would tell her.
She spends money like crazy.
Here's what I would tell her. You have to move next week unless you agree to save money out of every check and show us that you're saving money. Your rent is starting right now, and your rent is that you have to save money.
Okay.
If you're not willing to save money out of every check, you have to move next week. I'll be homeless. I'll be in the street. I know. You'll figure it out. You'll figure it out.
That's what I will hear.
Yeah, you'll figure it out. I know it's rough. But listen, we've talked to you and talked to you and talked to you. And you're acting like you're a 12-year-old child, and it is time for you to grow up.
Exactly.
This is what it would sound like at our house.
Yeah. Well, it's going to sound like that here, too. We put her through Financial Peace University. I bought the book, bought the audio book. She won't re-listen to it. Created a budget planner for her, but if she doesn't use it, there's nothing I can do.
Yeah, she refuses to participate in adulthood.
Exactly.
And, gosh, I don't know.
So just push her out. So
I would just say, listen, if you bring me your check on Friday, and I want to see the money set aside out of your check into savings, or you have to leave on Friday. I am done. I have begged you and begged you. I've done stuff for you. We've paid for everything. This is over the top. We're bringing you harm. We're buying your misbehavior. We're paying for your misbehavior for you to continue to be an underperforming 32-year-old. I just love you too much to participate in your crazy land.
Okay.
I'm not going to participate in crazy anymore. This is nuts.
That's what my husband and I think as well, because, I mean, it's just,
you guys are very sweet and very kind, and you've let it go on too long.
Yeah, I agree. We both agree. We've been trying to do the right thing.
You've set some real clear boundaries with some real clear timelines, but she's still not listening. And God help this boy if he marries her.
Why's that?
She needs to go out on her own and suffer just a little bit before she's marriage material. This
never
is not
thought
a
of that.
marriage. I mean, can you imagine trying to raise this princess for the rest of her life? Bless his heart.
I wouldn't want to.
Yeah, I mean, she's not ready for marriage. She's not a viable adult yet. And so none of this is you being mean or me being mean. I'm being a little bit smart aleck, but it's just to reinforce what the inner voice is inside of you. You've been saying these exact same things to yourself, and I'm just trying to reiterate with my causticness that you're not crazy.
Right, because she makes us feel guilty that we're doing something wrong, and really we feel we're doing something right.
No, you have done something wrong. You've waited too late. This should have been done 4 years ago.
Yeah, well, maybe like 10 years ago.
Yeah, that'll work too. I'll go with that.
You know how expensive a 25-year-old girl is? No.
I love it. You're great. You're fun. Well, you know what to do. It's just very, very hard to do with people you love who are misbehaving. Whether it's parents or brothers or sisters or kids, grown kids or whoever it is, it's very difficult when adults are misbehaving and you can't make them do things. The only thing you can make someone do here is not live in your house.
Right.
And just say, you know what, we've decided that we made a mistake. December's not going to work for us. You have to leave by Friday if you don't start saving money. If you save money out of every check, a substantial amount, 50% of every check, starting immediately, you can stay as long as you prove to us that you're doing that and you haven't spent the money. If you do not do that, the first week you do not do that, you have to move out.
I know her boyfriend now, her checks are direct deposited into his savings account, and he's putting aside $200 off of every check.
So she is saving money.
Right. Well, that just started like 2 weeks ago.
Okay. Well, that's a good sign because at least she'll have a little bit of money to move out with then.
That's what we're hoping.
But he's become her new parent.
Yeah, which I don't want that to happen. He's trying not to allow that to happen. He's trying to get her to come to him for advice. But he's got a credit score in the high 800s. Yeah. I mean, when it comes to financials, he's really good at it. Yeah. She just isn't. Yeah. And never has been.
She just doesn't produce. The bad news is that she's way underdeveloped emotionally. The good news is she can catch up fast. So a little bit of being out there, and I would tell him, please don't marry her until she has proven herself to be an adult, because I love her too much for her to go through a divorce. And honestly, son, she'll drive you nuts. Yeah.
God, I know that's one question, that he says, because they're in the process of, getting a pre-approval for a home as well.
Who is?
But I don't think her and her boyfriend.
Well, she doesn't have an income. Well, she has a little bit of an income. Yeah, they don't need to buy a house together. That's suicide. You don't buy a house with someone you're not married to ever. So, wow, what a mess.